Okay, let's dive right into this. Welcome to the Explainer. Today we're breaking down the absolute laziest ways to make money online using AI. But right off the bat, I want to redefine that word lazy. We're not talking about sitting on the couch doing absolutely nothing, right? We're talking about high leverage. We're talking about this massive shift where AI can now handle, honestly, up to 95% of the actual manual labor for you. So if you're a focused learner looking for a direct path to understanding how this whole landscape is shifting, you are in the exact right place. Here's our roadmap for today. We'll start with the lazy AI advantage, then look at high competition content hustles, building e-commerce engines, deploying AI agents, creating virtual AI creators, and finally, the no-code app frontier. So let's kick things off with section 1, the lazy AI advantage, high leverage and minimal friction. The absolute core concept you need to grasp here is that AI has entirely wiped out the old barriers to entry. You don't need serious technical skills anymore, and you certainly don't need endless free time. And to really understand why this is so insanely lucrative right now, we have to look at this stark reality from our sources. Attention is the most valuable currency on the internet. It's true. Big creators, huge brands, they have an endless need for eyeballs, and they are actively buying that attention from literally anyone willing to use AI to multiply their reach. Moving on to section 2, high competition content hustles. We're talking AI clipping and ghostwriting. Now, because the barrier to entry here is basically zero, the crowds jumping in are massive. But seriously, don't let that deter you. First step, we've got AI clipping. Think about it. Big creators have hours and hours of podcasts, live streams, and long videos just sitting around on their hard drives. They know that short clips are the absolute easiest way to reach new fans on TikTok or Instagram, but they do not have the time to sit there and edit them. So they'll happily pay you to take their long-form content and chop it up into short, viral clips. So what's the crucial point? Well, here is the exact playbook. Step 1, you find a campaign on a marketplace, something like content rewards, where they might actually pay you $1 for every 1,000 views you generate. Step 2, you just drop the creator's raw footage right into an AI tool like Opus Clips. And this is where the magic happens. The AI completely takes over. It finds the best moments, makes the cuts, adds the captions, the whole shebang. Step 3, you post those clips daily and get paid based on the views you bring in. Next up is AI ghostwriting. Look, every single business owner knows they should be posting on LinkedIn or sending out newsletters to find their next customer, right? But their inbox is on fire and they have literally zero time to do it. This creates the perfect gap for a specialist. By setting up dedicated workspaces in tools like Claude and pulling fresh industry news with Perplexity, you effectively become their automated personal ghostwriter. As you'll see in this model, the AI is doing about 75% of the actual heavy lifting. We're talking the research, the structuring, the initial drafting, but that remaining 25%, your human touch, that is absolutely critical. Your job is to inject taste. You're choosing the best angles, editing out that generic robotic tone, and making sure it sounds exactly like your client. Mastering that missing 25% is exactly what lets you stand out and charge those premium prices. Let's review the scorecard for these first two hustles. AI clipping takes maybe 3 days to learn, while ghostwriting takes, 1 to 2 weeks. Both require very little startup capital, usually under $40 a month. But here's the catch. Competition is extremely high. It's incredibly crowded because, well, it's just so easy. But honestly, since most people give up after a week, raw consistency alone is going to beat 99% of your competitors here. All right, section 3, building e-commerce engines, specifically AI websites and Shopify stores. Now we're stepping up the ladder into medium competition territory. We're using AI to build actual money-making assets. The first one, the AI landing page. Now, lots of people offer to build basic websites, but the real money is in prompting an AI page builder, like Wix or Hostinger, to create a hyper-specific one-page site designed purely to sell a product. Coaches and agencies rely heavily on these to convert their ad traffic into actual paying customers. Let's move to e-commerce and see how this builds an entirely automated system. This is basically the ultimate shortcut to a Shopify store. Step 1, you use a tool called Build Your Store to pick a niche and set up the foundation. Step 2, you connect AutoDS. That's an AI tool that automatically fills your store with winning products. And finally, step 3, the AI keeps your prices updated and ships the items straight to your customers. And this brilliantly illustrates the true power of high leverage. In this e-commerce model, the AI workload is a staggering 95%. It handles the store building, the product listings, the fulfillment. Your 5% is simply choosing the niche and driving the traffic. You never package a single order, and you never track a single piece of inventory. How crazy is that?
Before we move on, I really want to contrast what we've seen so far with where we're heading next. Up until now, we've looked at high competition areas. Easy entry, fast to learn, but incredibly crowded. We are now crossing over into low competition, blue ocean territory. These next methods, they take 1 to 3 months of learning and technical setup, which, frankly, scares most people away. But for you, the focused learner, that barrier creates a massive, untapped opportunity.
Which brings us to Section 4, deploying AI agents. This is all about setting up 24/7 digital employees.
This is absolutely one of the hottest sectors right now, setting up these 24/7 digital employees for local businesses. And why is this so incredibly valuable? Because of this shocking number. 50%. Small businesses typically miss over 50% of their incoming calls every single day. That is an enormous amount of sales just slipping right through their fingers because owners are busy and they have no idea these AI tools even exist.
So, here's how you capitalize on that massive gap. First, pick a local niche, dentists, plumbers, that sort of thing. Second, use a tool like Dial Zera to build a custom demo receptionist with its own phone number. Third, you get the business owner on the phone and let them hear the AI answer live. Let me tell you, once they hear this digital employee handle a custom inquiry perfectly without skipping a beat, their jaw drops and it basically sells itself. After that, you simply charge a monthly retainer to keep it running.
When you break it down on the scorecard, the learning curve is definitely steeper, about 1 to 2 months. But the AI handles 85% of the ongoing work. It takes every call and captures every lead without ever taking a sick day. Startup capital is only around $50 a month, and the competition, wonderfully low. Because most people simply aren't prepared to put in a month of learning, it leaves a huge open field for you.
Art Section 5, creating virtual AI creators or faceless AI influencers.
Now, let's step slightly further into the future. An AI avatar is a highly realistic, virtual person generated entirely by AI. They look incredibly real, but they do not actually exist. And the crazy thing is, right now, millions of people are scrolling through social media, watching videos, and interacting in the comments with these avatars without even realizing they aren't human. You can use them to sell your own e-commerce products or even secure pretty lucrative brand sponsorships.
The advantages here are just wild. Your avatar never films themselves, they never have a bad hair day, they literally never age, and you never have to shove a camera in your own face. You just create them using simple sliders in an AI studio like Highsfield. It's honestly like designing a character in a video game. The AI generates the persona and the video content, while your human effort is spent purely on perfecting the strategy and building the audience.
Now, what's really interesting about this next topic? Section 6, the no-code app frontier, building software without code.
This brings us to the absolute peak of high leverage, building real software. Custom apps used to cost businesses tens of thousands of dollars and take months of complex development. Now, using AI app builders like Lovable or Amarant, you literally just describe the app you want, like, say, an investment portfolio tracker or a custom booking form, and you just watch the AI write the code right there on your screen. You aren't learning to code. You're learning how to talk to the AI to refine it. Once it's built, you can charge businesses per project or even launch it yourself for a recurring monthly subscription.
Wow. Okay, we've covered a massive spectrum today, from chopping up viral clips to deploying AI receptionists and literally coding software out of thin air. So, I'm going to leave you with this question. Which of these lazy, high-leverage AI business models are you going to start learning today? It is time to stop passively consuming and actually pick one of these tools to start mastering. Thank you so much for tuning into this explainer, and I will catch you in the next one.